Be sure to hit the subscribe button and make sure that you're staying abreast of everything on our channel, and be sure to turn on your notifications so that you know when we post new videos.
Hi, and welcome back to the channel. It's Dr. Angela Cudger with Legacy Holistic Health Institute. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Mouth of God Chakra, or the Zeal Chakra. Now, before we jump into the content, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's returning to this channel. Thank you so much for your love and support. My goal with moving our platform and our tribe over from Facebook to YouTube is to make these videos better every single time, or try to make them better. So you'll see me play with the lighting. You'll see me play with the background. You'll see me play with different things. And so let me know in the comments, especially if you're already a subscriber, what you like and what you want to see more of. And for those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to our conscious community. I am a trained metaphysician and holistic health coach and holistic business coach. So if you love what you see on this channel, go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and hit that thumbs up to let us know you like this video. If I'm covering anything in this video that you want to see more of, we offer an array of different kinds of masterclasses and ways for you to continue your physical and spiritual health journeys in a way that is in alignment with your purpose. So you see something you love on this channel, you want more of it in a more in-depth way, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely make sure that I'll get you guys more of that. When we're talking about the Mouth of God Chakra, we're talking about the chakra that is located in the back of the head. It's right at the divot where the skull connects to the spine. The Mouth of God Chakra is also known as the Zeal Chakra. It is also known as the Well of Dreams. And before this video is over, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about why that's so significant, especially if you're someone who's walking in your purpose. You are either a full-time entrepreneur or you're looking at becoming an entrepreneur. You already get significant downloads and things like that. Want to make sure that you understand how the Mouth of God Chakra works. Now, most times when you see people describe or teach about the chakra systems, they usually teach about the first 7. And so you've probably seen over this series the root, the sacral, solar plexus, the heart chakra. You've seen us talk about the throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra, and now we're talking about the Mouth of God. And so essentially, the chakra system goes up the spine, around the top of the head, and down through the back of the head, making a circular motion of energy. So when we're talking about the Zeal Chakra, which is the Mouth of God Chakra in the back of the head, we're talking about the chakra that's directly connected to the crown chakra, the throat chakra, as well as the third eye chakra. It's going to feed its information directly from the third eye chakra. It's going to get the information that is becoming downloaded through the third eye chakra and filtering it through the Mouth of God Chakra is directly connected to dream recall and any of the spiritual gifts. So things like clairvoyance, things like clairaudience, it's going to be associated directly with spiritual ascension, higher consciousness, and any of those different things that actually are going to facilitate a spiritual download. It also helps us integrate higher points of higher consciousness energy, and it helps us to assimilate the information that's coming from a divine source or a source outside of ourselves. It's going to help us assimilate information that's coming through the third eye and help us to become more aware of our divine feminine energy. And so Kundalini energy is also a part of the Mouth of God. It also helps to facilitate this energy up the spine and throughout the body. Now, there are some things that can happen when the Mouth of God actually gets stagnant or it doesn't have the harmony in it that it needs. And one of the main things that happens, and I'm going to talk about why this is important for entrepreneurs to keep this chakra specifically harmonized, is because one of the things that happen is energy kind of gets stagnant or stuck like in the neck area of the person. And so when we're looking at energy that gets kind of stuck in this area, we're looking at in things like indecisiveness, things like a person getting a divine download or a reason to start a business, and then they just stop, or they have an idea that they want to put out there, and they have all the information that they normally wouldn't have received or achieved on their own. They have this divine information and they don't do anything with it. It's like the mouth of God, or God's ability, or divine source's ability to speak through that person and activate all the rest of their energy centers, get stagnant or it gets stuck. And so when we're talking about the mouth of God as it relates to real life experiences, or in entrepreneurship especially, we're talking about downloads. I try to tell people downloads and divine ideas, answers to things that are required to move this planet to a different direction, are happening all the time. These downloads are coming down all the time. And so there's no shortage of incredible ideas that will become these solutions to these age-old problems that the planet has had for a very long time. A lot of people are tapped into their higher consciousness, but sometimes they second guess the information that's coming through. The mouth of God, and being able to harmonize the mouth of God, invites us into the opportunity to be able to trust what we're getting, to trust the information that is coming through, and know that when this is divinely dropped down to us, it's dropped down into the atmosphere of lots of energies. And whoever picks up this live wire and listens to that download and then implements and moves forward, that's the person who will be blessed from using this information and being obedient. And so one of the things I always tell people, and you can see this happen, right? An example of when you see this happen is when a person thinks of an invention, or they think of a way to do something and they don't move on the idea, and then they swear that someone else stole the idea from them. And so I tell people, these divine downloads, these solutions to the problems on the planet, are being dropped out into the atmosphere all the time. Now, people can also say, or one of the things that they also say is that a lot of times your mouth of God is its most activated between 3 and 5 a.m. So if you're being awakened in the middle of the night, this is the time to listen to that divine calling. If you're being awakened out of your sleep and it's early hours in the sun, it's right before dawn, this is the perfect time to start journaling, to start dream recalling, and to start thinking of those things, because this information is pouring out of your mouth of God. It is your third eye assimilating all of the information that you wouldn't normally get during your waking hours, because we're pulled in so many directions. And so it's the opportunity for us to then take this information and start to use it, assimilate it in a way that the planet can actually use. The other thing that I'll say is it's September 27, 2023, probably, and depending on when you catch this video, in the next couple of days. So I think the moon right now is about 84% full. Tomorrow on the 28th, it will be about 98% full. And then on the 29th, it will be 100% full. And the energies that it is pushing in with this moon over on the 29th and over the next 6 days, it is opening a portal for these new ideas to come through. So it gives us an opportunity to release or cast off the things that don't serve us anyway, and the things that might hold us back. But this portal also opens up and ushers in a new or a renewed sense of confidence and the ability to push out information. So it's not uncommon that during the new moon and during the full moon that your mouth of God is going to be wide open and ready to receive. It's the only chakra that can actually pull in energy and actually assimilate that energy, right? So the heart's the only one that can transmute energy, and where attachments, where these attachments can't occur at the heart. But people can have cords, people can create attachments to so many other parts of the body, right? But when we're looking at the mouth of God, it's the only energy center where information can actually, or energetic information from a higher consciousness can actually feed through and allow us to assimilate that information and actually be able to use it in a way that makes sense. It gives us a fully conscious mind to express these divine powers through our voice. Now, it might also govern our parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems, or anything also that has to do with our autonomic nervous system, because this allows information to start to be fed through, obviously, the back of the spine or the base of the skull and out into our voice and through the world. This is why the throat chakra and the third eye chakra are also directly connected to this mouth of God chakra. When you do a meditation that invites you to balance all of the chakras, and when you start to feel the energy, especially if you do like a Kundalini guided meditation, and maybe I'll put one on this channel if you guys want that. And I saw 11:11 when I did that, and 12:22. So I might actually put that up for you guys. And so you let me know in the comments if that's what you guys want to see more of. But essentially, when you do a Kundalini guided meditation, or you practice this enough, you can feel the energy move up the spine and then through the mouth of God, through the crown chakra, and down the back of the head into the mouth of God. And so it's important that we harmonize this chakra as well. We can use things like chamomile, frankincense, myrrh. And a word on frankincense and myrrh, if you're using, one of them dispels energy and one of them invites good energy. One of them dispels bad energy and one invites good energy. Never use one or the other by itself. Always get something that, and if you can, mix them on your own, like a drop of each if you're using an essential oil. But you also want to take care into using these two together because they just pair well together for safety and protection. Things like chamomile, things like fennel, these different things are going to be the things that you're going to want to use to help kind of heal and start to bring your mouth of God into harmony. You're going to want to make sure with this chakra too, you're getting adequate sleep, and making sure that, because if you're not deep enough in your sleeps, think about it. You won't be able to get the dreams that you need to dream recall with this particular chakra. And so it's important that we understand when it comes to this chakra, this one regulates our ability to go to a higher level of consciousness. When you are in a transition state, like for example, right now, I'm in a serious transition state in my life, in my business, and how I approach myself in the world. There's just a lot of different things kind of shifting for me personally, and I welcome all of it. But my mouth of God at 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m., about 3 a.m., it's wide open with ideas. And you can literally feel these ideas kind of rushing in. So you have to be clear on what your next steps are, what's the path of least resistance, and how to assimilate the information into an orderly fashion so that you can get this information out to the world, because that's why it's being passed through you. There is a uniqueness and a brilliance that only you have, that only you are able to bring to the world. And your mouth of God is the gateway to that, right? We can sit down and we can listen to different things and learn. We can sit down and we can go through different courses and all of those things. But when we start to put things into action, when we start to actually use the things that we've learned, and when we start to try to assimilate the data into what would be a real life experience for us, we need our mouth of God to give us the guidance. It will literally help us kind of take the meat and throw out the bones, right? Get rid of the things that are not going to help us, but it helps us navigate this from a higher consciousness level. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Give me a comment below. Let me know if there's more you want to hear about this, if there is some information, or if you've experienced your own mouth of God, or if you've never heard of this chakra before. The goal is to expose you to some things that have to do with your higher consciousness on this channel. And I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing time. Thank you.